Welcome to the USCL Division One playoff report slash pre-race report, hosted as always by yours truly, Mason. We are here at the Portland International Raceway. What an absolutely beautiful sight, as you can see the line of trees behind us. Absolutely gorgeous sight for tonight's race at the Portland International Raceway. The opening race of the playoffs, and we have set our field. It's down to 12 drivers. Obviously, last week we had the cutoff race at Daytona. So this is going to be a little bit of a two-parter. We're going to do the playoff report. I'm going to make my predictions for the playoffs, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the race. So first, let's get into the playoff report. We'll flash the points up on the screen right here. The points on the side right there, those are the playoff points. You get 5 playoff points per win, an extra 5 if you win the regular season championship. So Kappa obviously won the regular season championship. It goes down in order. Kappa, Joseph, 9, who picked up a win at Daytona last week. Crowdy, Hobbs, Mason, F. Sewell. Alex he did not pick up a win yet this season, so he gets 0 playoff points. And then everyone below him also has 0 playoff points because of 0 wins. Now it's time for me to make some predictions on who will be eliminated where. So the round of 12 is Portland, Talladega, and Martinsville. The round of 10, or the round of 8, sorry, I'm reading the schedule wrong here. The round of 8 is Slinger, Myrtle Beach, and then Atlanta, with the penultimate race, the Championship 4, coming at Phoenix Raceway. The second time we will go there this season. So looking at these points, I think the first round eliminations are going to be Cripple, Austin, CHX, and F. Sewell. Now, even though F. Sewell did get a win this year, and he has been pretty consistently fast, I think he suffers a 76ers or Byron type implosion and misses out on the next round of the playoffs. Same with CHX. He's been consistent. He's been really up and down this year. He will have some really good runs followed by some really good, not good runs. I think he has a good run at Martinsville. However, I think he struggles here at Portland and at Talladega next week. I do not see him making the next round. And Austin and Cripple, those two guys, they just have not had enough firepower for me to justify putting them in the next round, especially on points. If I could see Cripple potentially winning at Talladega, but I just don't think that's how the cards will lie. So I think those are the 4 drivers who will be cut off in the first round. Off into the next round. This is where shit's going to get controversial. I think the cutoff drivers in the round of 8, the drivers who will not be advancing to the Championship 4, I think is going to be in this order: CJ, Alex, Nyan, and Mason. So CJ has just had a season from hell. Nothing can go right for him. Now, he had a great playoff run last time around. Got a win at Talladega, locked himself into the next round, and was a point or two from beating out Mason to get into the Championship 4. However, I just don't foresee that happening with his luck this year. Maybe he picks up a win here in the round of 12. I just don't see him getting to the Championship 4. Alex, this one's really tough because Alex has been so fast all year. He's been so close all year, and he just has not been able to win. In a system where winning means almost everything, you got to show me that you got to be able to win to get to the next round. I just don't think he'll be able to do it. Nyan has had a really, really good season, but he's also had some really bad runs. Again, compared to some of the other guys that we're putting in the Championship 4, I just don't see him making the next round, unfortunately. And then Mason, he has had 2 great playoff runs, back-to-back, magical playoff runs to get to the Championship 4. Has not been able to get it done. I just don't like these sets of tracks for him. I think that he gets left out of the Championship 4 this season. Phoenix Raceway. 4 drivers that will be in the Championship 4 are Crowdy, Hobbs, Joseph, and Kappa. I believe these have been the 4 best drivers all season, and I think they make it to Phoenix and will fight it out for a championship. Now, if you remember last season, Hobbs had a very similar season to Crowdy. Kind of struggled at the beginning, then got a couple of wins and just started absolutely rolling. Ended up winning the championship. So, I think Crowdy has a very similar. This is his rookie season in the D1 series. I think he has a very similar. He's had a very similar season to Hobbs. I think when it comes to Phoenix, I think he gets it done. I think the 88 of Crowdy will win the D1 championship this year. Portland, a place that has not been kind to me personally, but I'm really looking forward to this race. I think it's going to be absolute chaos. The D2 race last night was actually pretty good. I did not attend, so you will not be getting a post-race report for that. I'm going to try to do that more for the playoffs, though, in D2. So we're going to flash the track map up here on the screen. It's a 12-turn course. You have a very tight corner in turns 1 and 2. That is going to be Calamity Corner, or one of the many Calamity Corners for sure. Then you get through turn 4, and then you have the entire carousel, and then a huge backstretch here once you get out of turn 9. Turn 10, 11, and 12 is going to be another problem area for these drivers with everyone slipping and sliding all over the track. So, as for the winner in tonight's race, we could get a cameo from some road course ringers and like some guys who are not full-time, and maybe a guy like K-Dub shows up and steals it, but I'm not 100% sure if he shows up. So I think we get a first-time winner for this season. Early on, it's going to be about speed and who can separate themselves, but when he gets down to those closing laps, it's just going to be who can survive. And I think the one guy who's going to survive, he's going to turn his luck around this season. He's still not going to make the championship for it, but I think he turns his luck around here starting tonight. I think the 84 of CJ2K wins this race tonight. Anyway, that's all from me. It's going to be a wild one here in Portland, Oregon. I'm Mason, signing off. We'll see you tonight at USCL for the post-race report.